It wasn't she can't do it. She's done that a million times. She just slipped off. So get it anyways. So what? Who cares? Are you Annabelle? No.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
Similar.
You're similar. You're definitely not her. Oh my gosh, you girls are so different. No way.
I mean,
same scenario.
All right. Oh my gosh.
You guys hear me okay?
I miss you. You're such a goofy.
it's just the paradigm.
Fair enough. You're right. I remember that.
Well, I always like
You're definitely more red this way. And you always beat her in the race. I want to be like him when I grow up.
Do it slow on something like skin color, That's where you really notice it. Yeah. Did it, right? Any other questions? A little fast. A little more movement. Can I? I've been waiting for you to ask me to know. I've been all day.
Remember, you should be down if you are an athlete competing. You should be down in the warm-up area. Some of the walkthroughs are starting to begin, so you do not want to miss your opportunity to see the course before you have to run in.
What?
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with the 15U division for the finals here in Las Vegas. UNAA World Series Finals 2022. Got a lot of other action happening here in the arena. The rules are done. The walkthrough is complete. Ethan Swanson, what do you think is going to happen in this wave coming up?
I think a lot of falls. We just saw the pro course, and how many changes were made between the pro course and the 15U course?
Well, they changed out the bearings on the spinning pipes over there.
That makes sense, because that was brutal.
That was rough.
I think everything else.
That change they made, they put the ring there. So I remember the 15-year-olds yesterday didn't have to utilize the skyhook start, but now they do. So it's a tougher course.
I don't know if we're going to see it clear here, full clear. This is absolutely brutal. We only got one full clear on the pro course, and this is the 15U division. But it is going to be super exciting to see these athletes taking on even more challenge from yesterday. The only clear, 2 days ago, the only clear from the 15U division 2 days ago, Mr. Hans Hertz. He will be our last runner of the day.
Yeah, Hans going to be looking for that full clear again, hopefully. We'll be starting with, I believe, the women first.
Yeah, we'll have the female division go first. And it's reverse run order based on how they did 2 days ago. So first runner is going to be Julia Marcus. Last runner in the female division is going to be, Jalisa Himka, who took first place. She had the most points out of any of the female athletes 2 days ago, getting 8 points on the course. Points have changed a little bit and adjusted. 2 days ago, it was single point obstacles. Today, a handful of those obstacles have changed into 2-point obstacles. So the way this works, let me pull up the rules just as a quick refresher. Athletes will be allowed 3 fails per course. Now, if it's a multi-point obstacle and they get at least 1 point, even if they fall on that obstacle, that doesn't count as one of those 3 fails. So the only fails that count are if they don't get any points on an obstacle. They get 3 of those, and then their run is over from a scoring perspective.
Yeah, it's going to come down to those first few obstacles, trying to secure as many of those points and keep a clean run all the way through. We saw it happen towards the end of the wave in the pro division. You really want to focus in and get as many points at the start as you can, so you've got some breathing room for later on in the course.
Yeah, this is not a typical course in that, it does ramp up in difficulty, but it is hard at the start. So making sure you get those points at the beginning on the balance obstacles has been extremely important. We saw a couple of pro division athletes have amazing runs in the back half and beat the last 3 obstacles, which is unbelievably impressive, but their entire run was determined by a couple of falls too early on.
Yeah, and we're going to see some big moves, I'm sure, being made. We saw some shortcuts getting figured out yesterday. We're going to see how these athletes adapt to the changes when they get out here in just a little bit.
Yeah, we're seeing John Mall, course designer, Ninja Intensity's course here, walking by. As we're zooming in on the X's, you see that UFO in the middle of the X's. That is a new addition for the 15U division.
Well, John Mall's going to be mauling their chances of a full clear with this design. My goodness. But
this is the World Championships.
Iron sharpens iron. Diamonds are created under pressure. We're going to see what these athletes can do on the world stage.
Yes, you can. I'd rather have a course like this. There's a lot of opportunities for points than, the alternative is having a course that you're going to get 10, 12 clears on, and now it's just a race to do so. This is the championship. This is championship finals. We're going to see the best of the best, and we're going to see them challenged.
Yeah, you don't know how it's going to go. You can try, as a course designer, try to figure out a certain percentage of clear rates that you want to see happen. And these athletes, they'll come out swinging.
Well, I was talking to John Mall, and he said that he thought prelims was pretty perfect for the number of clears that he wanted.
Wow.
That's an evil man.
He didn't want many to happen. Now, there's other athletes like that. I know Jamie Ron, going to give out a little shout out to Captain NBC. Pretty notorious for setting up some extremely difficult courses as well.
Yeah, he's a great course designer, and I know he I think he can probably list on one hand all of his single course clears when he hosts competitions.
Yeah, a lot of ninjas are notorious for that.
But you know
And
what? When somebody does break through, it makes it all that more legendary. Makes it so much more exciting when you see a great run developing on the edge of your seat, seeing if they can connect everything so at the end they stay clean without touching any fail pads.
yeah, that's what it's all about. We're going to see some big explosive moves early on as well. That cane throw they got to make, it's going to be an addition for that group as well. Might be a little challenging. And no longer hands on the teeter-totter, so we won't see any crab walks.
Crab no more. Crab be gone.
No more crab ragoon. Crab be gone indeed. 2-minute warning from the course designer, the man himself, John Mall. This is our last wave that we're going to be covering here today for this live stream, but we've got 3 others going on as well right now.
Yeah, 4 courses finishing up the UNAA World Championship Finals today. Set up by various gyms. This course brought to you by Ninja Intensity. We also have the Grip Ninja, and we have UNAA's gym in New Mexico.
And then old Hit Squad over there as well.
Yeah, 4 courses set up by 4 different gyms. I think it's great. It allows the gyms to focus on just that level of difficulty that they want for their age groups, their divisions that are going to be taking that course on. And so what you also see is wildly different courses. A lot of obstacles that have nothing in common. This is the only course that has drum hopper.
Yep. Yeah, there are a wide variety of obstacles out here. I'm sure some athletes are peering over to other courses, wishing they had specific things, or thankful they probably had what they've got to deal with already.
Well, there's no trampolines on this course, and I think the Hit Squad course has 4 trampolines.
Oh my goodness, a lot of bouncing going on over there.
Yeah, gymnast's dream, gymnast delight.
Exactly. Well, they did announce where the finals, or the World Series finals, are going to be next season. They're going to be heading all the way down to Orlando, Florida next season. So we'll see the UNAA finals on the East Coast.
It's going to be pretty close to Disney World. Maybe make a trip out of it, family trip, go compete in some ninja, have a little vacation.
And get the opportunity to go see some cool gyms in that area. Some great facilities down there. The Jungle Gym with Caleb Bergstrom. You got RJ Roman's space down there as well.
Obstacle Ninja Academy, that's right. Ninja Street.
Ninja Street, that's Kaye's gym. Kaye Alexander's down there training. So you got some good options in the sunny side of Florida. Just got to watch out for Florida, man. Don't want any crocodiles to come up on you. I think we got our first athlete getting ready to step up to the start platform. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us in the chat. Do our best to respond when we see any questions pop up. First athlete starting to get warmed up. If you're looking for any other age divisions, go ahead and just check out the Ninja Sport Network YouTube page. See the other live streams that are up and running over on that YouTube page. This is the 15U division. See the high fives getting passed around over there for the 605 Ninja crew. Got Mr. Steinberg over there. They just opened up I believe their second location. Awesome spaces out there. And that first athlete getting ready to go. Looks like we're almost ready to go here. Julia Marcus going to be the first runner-up. Always a tough position to be in. Runner number 1. Notice there are those multiple points here now. Trying to get as many as you can.
And once again, as long as you get 1 point on an obstacle, even if you fail for the second point, that won't count towards your 3 fails that determine if you get to keep running or not.
Smart move there, taking down that teeter-totter. That second point, or the first point for this second obstacle is going to be that pillar in the middle. So if she touches that pillar.
No hands allowed here, Strat. So a lot of these athletes are going to have to change their approach from the crab technique from yesterday.
Good job getting across that spinning logs.
A lot of nerves being the first runner here, but you see her tackling the spinning logs with a lot of confidence. And now the transfer. This is new.
Oh, just a little short on that transfer.
Yeah, she was so close. You saw the tip of the cane hitting that bar.
Got to stay straight here and handle this big drop coming down. Not quite able to. That's going to be 2 out of her 3 fails. So everything else here has got to be clean. Trying to get some more points locked in.
1 through 5, you should be warming up. 7U, 1 through 5, you should be warming up.
Fighting through these push-in motion, trying to get to the top. Pushing to the top here, fighting for it. Oh, not quite able to get to a full clear on that drum hopper, so that's going to do it for her 3 misses. Still going to make it
able
as
to
many
get
as she
6
can.
points. And struggling on that pixie stick. That gave a lot of the 15U athletes some trouble 2 days ago. You know, they've been thinking about it for the last 2 days, wondering what they could do different.
Gets that sky hook. I'm trying to line up that big throw here. Only about 30 seconds remaining. Struggling a little bit, trying to wait for the swing.
Looks like she's getting it lined up here.
Oh, nice try.
The angle was there, but I don't think she had enough to really get the reach.
Gonna jump up to that cliffhanger and give it a try. And gets a hand on it, but not able to hold on. And that's going to do it for Julia Marcus. Nice try out there. 6 points in 1:33.
Our next athlete, Sakura, on the starting line.
Sakura Heinrichs getting ready to go. Going a little quicker. Going to utilize that truss, which is A-OK. Make it safely through that first obstacle. Really important to try to build that confidence right out the gate here. Let's see, it is. Oh, we get the point by going into the block in the middle. Hasn't made a full fail yet. Just have to engage before hitting the ground. Not sure if that one counted.
Let's see if she can get this change. The cane transfer. This is so tough because the edge of the cane, you want it to get up and out before you turn, or else it'll get caught and pull you back in.
Yeah, and she's pretty low on the bottom of the cane there. You want to be a little higher on that hold. Not quite able to get there. Getting that UFO here, but trying to dial in that swing. Couldn't quite hold on to that one. All these athletes ran earlier in the week on Thursday, so they had a day of rest and recovery, opportunity to try to visualize and think things through into the finals here.
Much needed after the beatdown of a course that this is, that Ninja Intensity put together.
It's right back to the meat grinder.
There's no escape, Strat.
No, it's not.
You got to beat these obstacles. Hops up. It looks like she's lined up pretty well. Got to build it a swing. You need to get a lot more swing than typical for this kind of launch, because not only you got to make it there, you got to get around the side because that hook is angled 90 degrees away from you.
Yeah, big hook. Don't forget they can go on that truss, which is totally in play here. Let's see if they can handle that toss across. And not quite able to make that.
Yeah, and that distance of Lachey, you really need to get a bigger backswing. Extremely difficult to do when you're on cliffhangers, because on your front swing, those cliffhangers turn into little slopers as your body goes away. So you can't get a huge front swing, which is kind of what you need to get a big backswing.
Yeah, you lose a lot of that purchase real quick.
Oh, got her hands on it. Just not enough purchase over the top to hold on.
And that's going to do it for her run. Nice try, Sakura. Getting some good smiles and energy at the start platform. And we're getting counted down right away, or we're cooking and grooving through. Nice job.
Whoa! That was a
good.
great save.
Put on the
You got the
brakes.
truss right there, but looked like she was a little far away to grab it. Great presence of mind to stick her foot out there and stop her momentum. Oh!
Oh, good stave. Just being able to get that point and not get the full fail yet.
Again, that's a pro move. She wasn't going to get the full clear, but knowing that she had to touch it.
Oh, that was close. Got the first point, but went off to the side. Sadly, that wasn't going to count for both on that spinning bridge.
I'd like to see her grab higher up on these canes, Strat. It makes the transition a little bit easier.
Oh, not quite able to get that hook throw.
Another tough part is you have to make that 90-degree transition, but you can't get too much swing left to right, or else you'll just slide away when you go for the launch.
Yeah, we saw that first introduced on a stage 3 on American Ninja Warrior, and it's been utilized in a lot of variations ever since.
Got to take the drop. This is such a heavy amount of force. Wow.
Okay, there we go.
She went straight to straight arm as soon as her hands caught, but her grip strength must be unbelievable to be able to hold that.
Great job, Catherine Luca, making it through. First one of this division. Handle that drop off after that UFO. And here we go with that drum hopper.
Right now, Catherine has 5 points. Sitting just behind Julia on time it took to get those 5 points. So if she gets another point, that'll put her in first. Not going to happen on the drum hopper.
Not able to get all the way through on that one. You can see how quick you just lose the traction once those elbows go past a certain point.
I believe that is going to be 3 falls for Catherine. which unfortunately means that she cannot get any more points. So that'll leave her in second place behind Julia Marcus.
See the coach right there telling her to make sure she's breathing. Remember to breathe. Something that's pretty easy to forget to do when you're focusing on the
It
obstacles.
sounds so simple, but I can literally remember so many times where I figure out in the middle of my run that I'm just holding my breath.
Oh,
And I'm holding my breath right
God.
now. Is she going to complete this cliffhanger?
Oh my gosh, that was so
Wow.
close. That's a huge up move since they made that drop bigger from when they did it on Thursday. That's a 9-inch drop now instead of just a 3-inch drop.
Man, and that transfer is so big. She's got 15 seconds to give this next obstacle a good shot. Hand placement just not in the right spot for that first spin hopper catch.
Looking for this inverter. This is going to be a tough move. Great grip here out of Catherine.
Oh my gosh.
And what move are we going to go for? Trying to go for that forward-facing portion of the inverter.
Wow. I know not the run that Catherine probably wanted, but the display of grip, strength, and endurance off the charts. That is extremely impressive.
Yeah, nice run from Catherine. 5 points so far is what is the score to beat.
Naomi now tackling the course, grabbing that truss to stop her momentum, and you have to slow it down. Obstacle number 2, these teeter-totters, no hands allowed.
Careful, oh my gosh! Oh.
And it looks like she touched the ground before she tapped that first point, so
Yeah.
no points there and her first fall.
Tough to tell, yeah, from our angle. Almost gets the dismount coming off that spinning log, not able to get all the way through, but gets that 1 point for engaging that second spinning log.
See how she fares on this transfer. It's taken out a couple of athletes so far. Looking at her coach for some direction, where to kick.
It's tough to control that dyno that you have to make that dynamic, explosive motion up and behind you.
Looks like her swing is getting a little crooked. It's going to make this transfer really difficult.
Wow, almost though.
Yeah, and you can hear she hit the bar, but she needed to get a little bit further of a reach.
11U, 1 through 5. If you are 11U, 1 through 5, you should be lined up at course 3. 6 through 10. If you are 6 through 10 for 11U.
Go on that UFO grab, nice catch. Being able to control that swing here is going to be key if you want to get lined up for a good drop without having any extra side motion. Oh, she had it lined up great, but just wasn't able to hold on. Those fingertips just getting yanked off due to that drop.
And starting at the bottom set of pads.
Oh.
Wow, that was a really deep dip there.
Quicker on that one.
Yeah.
Figuring this one out here. Nice knee drive to get a little higher each time.
Learning the tech much quicker. And I wasn't sure after that first move she was going to have the ability to make it through the whole thing, but that quick adjustment on all the next moves allows her to complete.
And Pixie Stick claims another. It's just under a minute to go.
7U, number 6 through 10. If you are 6 through 10 for 7U, you may head over to course 4. Numbers 11 through 15. If you are 11 through 15.
Let's see if she has the height to get this around. Actually looked like she had a great lache, but just didn't commit with the ring. The ring kind of stayed behind her instead of placing it around the corner.
Yeah, taking the obstacles with you can be very difficult when it requires that power and accuracy. Knowing how to manipulate those obstacles midair. Oh, super tough to do. That cliffhanger just out of reach.
15 seconds left to give the spin hopper a go.
She's eyeing the distance here.
Yeah, and this obstacle is so difficult, Strat. There's a bunch of moves that require so much precision, on these sloping holds. You see right there, if your
Ah.
hands aren't perfectly set, you know, they can be close together, they can be far apart, but they have to be equidistant from the center of the spin hopper, or else all your weight's just going to spin it one way or another.
Yeah, it's tough to do when you're flying through the air, making those mid-air decisions. Got to commit, stick with what you know. Abigail Hotchkiss getting ready to go. See the coach right there, Josh Salinas out of Iron Sports. Abigail working her way through. Nice two-footed approach here, making sure we're not going to tip those tires over. Those do tip to the side if you're not dead center.
Yeah, we've seen that over the past couple of days. People just going too fast and tilting them over and taking a fall in the first obstacle. Not for Abigail, though.
Great control on the drop. Just needs to repeat that process.
Yeah, 1 point secured.
Oh.
Great display of balance.
There
Having
you
it tilted
go.
backwards, but still staying completely centered. Could have easily gotten spit out left or right.
Oh my gosh, going slow and controlled here. Those bearings are a little tighter, but wow, I didn't expect them to not move at all. That was incredible. Great job.
I didn't think we were going to see someone be able to do that, but maybe she likes taking balance slow, and clearly it's working out for her.
Well, since she's early on in the course or in the run order, some other athletes might see that and change their game plan, but she's getting a little hung up here on the cane crossing.
And already that puts her in first place with 6 points, more than any other athlete that's run so far.
Wise, just to go ahead and drop on down.
And that small adjustment to that obstacle makes it so much more difficult. You know, just sliding the canes 2 days ago to now having to take the cane with you for that transfer, that's a pretty technical and difficult move.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of big moves here where you got to generate that swing. It's going to just tax those abs even more. You're going to lose all that pull power. Oh, if you're not quite able to get through things quickly.
See her looking at her hands as she got off. Hope she didn't get any rip or any flappers.
Oh, you don't want that mid-run. Oh, not quite able to get the push power out of the drum hopper there.
And I think that's it for her 3 falls, Strat. But that's enough to put her in first place right now with 6 points.
Almost went slow across that pixie stick. Really, really good with the slow balance.
Yeah. It's not just one way to beat a lot of these obstacles.
No, yep, it's always good to try it in a variety of ways. Just a little short on that big toss. Getting the high five from the coach, and I think she's just going to call it on that one. Round of applause from the sidelines for her.
She's got to be pretty happy with that so far. That leaves her in first place.
Yeah, securing those 6 points. It's going to be key early on because all these other high fail rate type obstacles immediately after the balance and agility could cause your run to end very quickly. Anna MacArthur coming out of the grip ninja, ready to go. Nice, getting that one step all the way through.
Now we gotta slow it down here. As we saw, Abigail got the most points by clearing.
Oh, she's on the arch of her foot on the top. Got to be careful. Don't get much pivot. Oh, wow, I was almost able to save that.
You know what? Struggled before even tilting that teeter-totter over. At least got the 1 point and is moving on.
Oh, not able to get the spinning log.
That's going to be fail number 1 out of 3. Did not get a point on the spinning logs. But now we got upper body for the next couple obstacles, so I think athletes feel a little bit more comfortable with their hands on something rather than these spinning logs, these tilting pieces.
Oh, great move there. Gets the first point out of the cane lane.
Power on display from Anna. I told you, she's looking way more comfortable.
Yeah, 3 balance obstacles back to back to back. Could be pretty demoralizing.
You can hear her coach saying, focus, get your hips up, and saying, especially for this UFO catch, you want your hips up high to give yourself time to place your hands exactly where you want. That's just what Anna does.
Good control here on that UFO. Ah, but the drop is huge.
That is so much force. Even if you catch it perfect in the right spot with your hands down low below you to absorb, that force might just be too much to hold on.
Getting this push power going on.
Such an interesting obstacle to have in a course.
Ooh,
Whoa, it is an awkward dismount. People don't practice dismounting from a support position
just
like
their
that.
hands only, unless you're used to doing a lot of parkour, doing kongs and whatnot. Probably outside of a lot of ninjas' wheelhouses. And I think she was just a little short on that pixie stick landing.
Yeah, you see the red flag come up, does not get the point for the pixie stick.
A nice kickoff of the truss to get that swing going early.
You know, I like that her swing wasn't exactly where she wanted immediately, but doesn't fight it, turns around, and it swings around the way she wants after maybe 2 or 3 extra swings.
Yeah, dialing it in here. Just about 45 seconds remaining.
There we go.
Still pushing forwards here, looking for that dismount. Timing it out just right. Staying inside. Wants to get her hands on that cliffhanger with about 30 seconds remaining.
Tied with 6 points, but for time, she's behind Abigail. She's going to have to clear this if she wants. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that you talked about it earlier, Ethan. The big swing that you need, but you don't have much room for your fingers to generate a lot of momentum on that forward swing.
Yeah, and she spent a lot of time on the skyhooks too, and I think that affected her going into the cliffhanger. Just not as much grip as she'd like. Only 30 seconds left. Knew she couldn't rest if she wanted a chance to clear.
Yeah, when you got to rush it like that, sometimes you got to take those risks.
You have to. You got to give yourself a chance. And if you rest too long, you don't even have a chance.
And next runner up, Sata on the move. And right away onto these trailer hitch looking apparatuses, and oh, not able to balance it just right. Had to step down.
Looks like going for the slow approach like we saw Abigail, but that just shows you how much those spin, how difficult it is to go slow. If you're off even a millimeter, it's over.
Kind of what I was worried about when she went through it so slow early on. It kind of might have given some confidence to other athletes to try to go slow as well. Great move on the cane transfer, showing that upper body power.
Yeah.
Secures both points on cane lane. Big upswing.
The coach saying, keep your legs wide. You don't want to kick this as you come down. But again, that drop is so big. I haven't seen any athletes be able to reel that one in just yet.
Yeah, keeping those legs flayed out actually keeps that spin from happening too fast. Oh, but not able to get up the drum hopper.
Yeah, not really something that you see a lot of athletes, or really any athletes, working on is those pushing type obstacles. There aren't very many in Ninja, and they really aren't in gyms.
No, not quite many push type hands only style obstacles out there. Sata jumping on to this sky hook. Nice catch. See her trying to dial in this swing here. Look behind her for a hot second. Hoping
now she's backwards.
But nice turn. Almost able to dismount right away. Took one more for safety, and great job getting out of there.
What a recovery with the reach out for the dismount. Doesn't work. Goes back immediately afterwards. She's fine.
Lining up for this toss across. And just not able to get that one. That is a big move.
And I think...
Oh, we're hearing some send it calls from the crowd.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
Uh-oh.
I think even the coach is pointing towards the finished platform.
Oh, it's a big kick strat.
And look at the man on the backswing, smart to spot just in case, and takes a tumble. You love to see it. Want to go for a big swing just for fun there at the end. And laughing it out, you love to see that kind of attitude at this level, to be able to laugh off your run towards the end there. Great attitude to have. That's a great example to set there. Awesome stuff from Sata.
Didn't quite make it to the pad, but you know she practices huge laches in distance back at her home gym. To have the confidence to go for that in the finals at the UNAA World Championships.
That is a huge move. We haven't seen anybody make that move this whole week.
I don't know if we will. That's a beefy throw.
That was a giant toss. Oh no, where's Naj? Where's Naj at? He's got the world record for laches, I think. Get Najee Richardson out here, the Phoenix, to fly through it.
Yeah, maybe that'd be easy for him. I think he's got 18 feet,
oh, yeah,
maybe 19 now.
He's got the world record for distance and the upwards lache as well. But here we go with the Great Danes. Dakota Danes on the move.
Yeah, the place to beat right now is 6 points, 53 seconds. Abigail Hotchkiss has that first place spot, and you know Dakota has that in her sights. Whoa, whoa, single hops to adjust.
Oh no, just slipped as she was placing that foot on top of that teeter-totter.
Oh, taking a little stutter there. Trying to line it up.
Oh, jumped off to the side, not securing any points on the spinning log.
And she was right over that second log. If she just would have tapped it, maybe she just wasn't thinking about it as she was falling off the first log. But that's a really big missed opportunity.
Oh. Gets the point for crossing over, but not able to secure that second one on Kane Lane from the looks of it. Ooh, was able to adjust that left hand slightly to secure that grip, but needs to get that swing nice and straight and built up.
Just can't take the force.
It's a tough drop. Big leap out, and right away starts her climb up this drum hop.
I love that. Take an entire extra set of moves out of the equation, but one slip up, falls down, hit her shoulder. It looked like a little bit. I hope she's okay.
Nice job running across that tricky agility obstacle. He's going to start that kick swing. Great transfer. Now let's see what her plan of attack is going to be for the remainder. Opting for that third sky hook and keeping that swing under control. Notice she drops her legs just to keep it from going too crazy.
Yep, and a couple of smaller swings first just to try to line up the swing before she commits to an aggressive kick.
Nice grab, but now got to get all the way to the platform. Timing out the pendulum.
Yep, same thing, just kind of waiting patiently a little bit before she lines up the kicks. Does get her direction perfectly where she wants, but takes a little bit more time to do so. 25 seconds left to give the cliffhanger an attempt. I don't know if that's enough time to get a good rest.
Probably not.
She's probably got to go immediately if she wants a chance to clear it.
Oh, yeah, that grip is just gone after hanging on those rings for a little bit more than you want to after that swing gets a little askew.
Yeah, but it's hard to argue with it too. You want to make sure you lock in the point. Although I'm not sure if she had 3 falls before that obstacle on the skyhooks. I think she might have, so the skyhook clear does not count towards her score.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sure, the course has been reset. Everything looks good here in a second.
Lucy White and her coach giving her a little laugh, maybe helping stifle those nerves at the starting line.
Always good to have a person at the start line to keep you, keep your composure, keep you jovial, having a good time out there. Because you got all eyes on you at that point.
Got a Ninjas United shirt on. I believe up in Minnesota. Talking through some game plan while they're waiting for the course to be reset and get ready.
No questions for the head judge, John Mull, giving the fist bump and the countdown once everything looks good. One last check. And we're off.
Going with a 2-step approach on obstacle number 1.
Smart move. We saw some unfortunate falls out of that on Thursday when these folks were going through on their prelims.
Really getting that foot set before committing to the step over.
Oh, not able to get to that platform, sadly.
No, and it looked like she might have touched that piece, but the black portion is not allowed. So didn't get a foot on the red portion, so no point there.
Oh, gets a point crossing to that second spinning log. So not using one of her fails to keep on going.
A little low on this cane. Let's see if that's the grip that she prefers, apparently.
Might help a little bit with the fulcrum, but the impact when she hits, if she could even lift it out, not able to do so, so no point on Cane Lane. Getting a little chalk from the coach.
Got to get a nice loft here for the catch. A lot of swing.
Needs to hold on tight, ball it up. Oh,
Wow.
So close. Lean out to it instead of jumping. Wants to get the hands in a good start position.
Yeah, looks like catching her breath a little bit.
Start pushing her way to the top here. Not quite able to get that one.
And I think that is 3 falls at minimum for her. So no more points is she able to get through the rest of the course. But still a minute to try some of these obstacles. Give them another go from a couple days ago.
Oh, look out, letting go of the ring. Thankfully was on the hook, or else it would have wrung the neck of her coach.
There's 2 rules in ninja gyms and ninja comps. If there's a flying piece like that, hold on. And number 2, if you don't hold on, get out of there.
Get home, skedaddle. Here we go for the throw. Almost
Wow, got a
gets
pretty
it.
good lâché, especially this deep in the course. Got her hands on it, just couldn't handle the drop.
We'll give the spin hoppers a go here. Big swing buildup.
Too far.
Yeah, just
Too much power.
well, 5 seconds to go. Wants to try this inverter here. They're not able to make that skip anymore. That bar is gone. And it'd be a huge move to make. Nice try.
Yeah, John Mall making this course so much harder. Hey, you know that bar that you guys could barely get your hands on? It's gone now.
See you later. It's like when you play a video game that's already hard and then you go to the hardest difficulty. And you hadn't even beat the game in the first time around.
Yeah, playing your dad in tennis. Finally, just start getting close to beat him, and he switches to his right hand. Been playing trick on you your whole life.
I'll use my good arm now, son. You thought you were the master, but you are still the student. But up next,
Jessica Wombles on the starting line.
she's laughing it up out there.
Yeah, I think she's got a lot of friends, family, competitors in the stands cheering her on.
It's good to have that relaxed mindset and then being able to focus right back on the task at hand.
You're going to be nervous. A stage this large, there's just going to be nerves. You're going to be tense, excited, ready to go.
Jessica Wombles on the way.
No hands allowed.
Ooh.
None needed on the first part. Oh, doing a
Wombles.
single foot hop adjustment. This would go a long way towards.
Nice work. No wobbling around from Jessica Wombles. Oh, gets through to a point on the second log, but not able to get the full clear. We'll try to get onto that cane here.
Yep.
Now she's climbing up a little bit. Great move. Starts to climb up again to make sure she doesn't slip. It's a hard move to make when you get that forward and back swing, but she's waiting for it. Great work.
Wow. That was so clean, that transfer. Kind of popping straight back and reaching way out to the left. You know, you're not risking slipping and sliding around in that first bar when you don't build up a ton of swing to make that transfer.
Here we go. Haven't seen too many people have success here.
Right
Jessica.
now, Jessica with 6 points sitting in second place.
Compact's not quite enough.
Yep. No one's been able to make that catch so far in the 15U division. Jessica gonna need to get one more point at least to take the lead at this point in the competition.
Well, the X-Wing was her first miss, so she's got a little bit of breathing room here on drum hop. But
I
once they
really
get through
like her
this-
tech here. She's making sure that each set of moves, she gets up high enough to not dip down low.
Oh, she's going big here. She needs to be careful. Wow, great control. Kept the arms nice and solid for the push through.
That is the earliest dismount we've seen.
Oh, just a little short on that last step.
But right now, the only athlete with 7 points, sitting in first place, looking to extend her lead. 52 seconds left to do so. That's more than enough to clear this obstacle.
Yeah, we've seen some good power out of those earlier obstacles. Good control on that first transfer. Let's see what she decides to do. Next skyhook or the big throw.
Oh, big throw, Strat. You know it.
Good catch. Just has to dial in that swing.
Yeah, she's sideways, but looks like she's got the right directional kick. Yep, there
Locks
it is.
in another point.
Another point. 8 points right now. Extending that lead in 15 seconds. I don't know if that's enough time to really give this one a good shot, but she's going to go for it.
Good turn and burn here. And that's going to do it. Nice little somersault till finish. Jessica Wombles with a great run that's going to put her in first place with 7 points in a time of 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Point
first
41.
place with a large margin over the rest of the competition. You know she's feeling good stepping off the course after that one. Next athlete up, you see getting some chalk, Kiera Crowe, wearing her Ninja Intensity shirt. Trained by John Mall. I had the pleasure of training her for a year and a half while I was out in Denver. Great kid. Excited to see her run this course. Throwing away that red flag. We don't need it.
Doesn't expect any failures out of her. Wants to see her succeed. just going to let her carry the green card with her.
I didn't know they could do that. I'm the judge now. Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the judge now. Hamming it up a little bit on the start line just to kind of keep those nerves down. And I think we are set and ready to go.
Enough hamming it up. Time to get started and see how Kiera does.
Colorado crew rolling deep out here. Here we go.
Single stepping most of these. I guess kind of a hybrid approach, single and double stepping.
Yeah, good control. Wow, good commitment there on that step down. Good
Full points. If she can get full points on this, that would go a long way. Wow.
Good grief.
That's got to be a breath of fresh air, sigh of relief.
Yeah, good stuff. Being able to use that duck walk technique with those feet.
I like her hands being up high here. Right in the middle of the cane. Come on, big pop.
Wow, had to outstretch a little bit for it, but secures it.
You saw her hips, a really big arch, allows her to pop straight up and get a big reach over. This is an impressive run so far.
Shaking out those arms.
And already in first place, 8 points in 51 seconds. Does she have what it takes to take the force of this drop?
Hold on tight here. Got to be balled up on that grab.
Oh!
Almost gets it.
That's first fall, though. Only one, and quite a few more points to get. 1 minute and 50 seconds left.
Ooh.
That's dipping down a little lower than I think she'd like.
Oh, has to work on that timing here for that lift.
That is so much work. Is she eyeing up? No, she's got to take at least one more set of steps.
God, the push power. Push out.
Wow.
Very good. Such a scary move.
Yeah, gets the point. That's a lot of effort. And fatigue maybe setting in after that. She's got to take a couple seconds, catch her breath before the pixie stick.
What in the world? Come on, man.
They tightened that thing up for her or something.
No
I don't know,
no.
Strat.
such composure.
Yeah, that shows you her technique is just on point, on balance today.
Kiera looking for the next move here, trying to get the big swing through. Ooh, good catch, forward-facing hands, opening up a little bit, but gets on out of there.
A little bit outstretched, but able to hold on, extending her lead. 11 points. Second place is 8 points. 40 seconds. Maybe she can add to that point total.
Here comes the turn.
Oh, it's a pretty good backswing.
Not quite there. Dropping and just going right away, just under 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, good presence of mind to know you don't have a lot of time left. You got to give this one a shot.
Nice catch on that first spin hopper, down to 15 seconds.
Whoa!
Ooh, not quite able to get there. Peeling.
Smile on her face, though.
Oh, man. Down to the final seconds on this huge inverter.
Oh,
That's going to do it for a little bit of whiplash on the way down. Giving a hug from the coach there.
Everything we want to see in a run. Some great success, clean obstacle clears, a huge throw, and big splat.
Yep. And yet a smile on the athlete's face at the end of the run. Great job with 11 points, putting her in dominant position ahead of the pack.
That is going to be really hard to beat. We have, I think, 4 or 5 runners left in the female division. Beating that, you're going to have to get through the first section with no falls, I think.
Violet coming up now, Violet Capu from the Ninja Playground. And we're off. Nice speed out of the gate. Hearing some friends call out her nickname Vi, short for Violet. We've got some Arcane fans in the crowd.
Legs shaking a little bit, but she looks well in control of it. It's not really pushing her to the left or the right. She's staying dead center and
Great
clearing it pretty
job.
easy, full points.
Oh, we're going for the slow approach, and oh, darn. Just went out from under her immediately.
That slow approach is so difficult. You're going to have so many steps.
It is a big risk. But getting to the end of that pipe pretty quick. Yeah, looking for the move here, trying to dial in that swing.
It's like her swing is taking her away a little bit. Gonna have to
Yeah.
pop up.
Oh, not quite able to get there.
Yeah, it looked like she was getting it. She popped up enough to get it out, but didn't really commit to the reach to get it onto that second pipe.
Got to hold on here. Yes, because this is very important. Don't want to miss any more obstacles. Hold on tight. Great work from Violet to secure that grab that we haven't seen many people be able to do. Now this turns into a grueling upper body push. Gauntlet not able to get that drum hopper.
But you know what? At least if she's going to fail that obstacle, fail it early, because that could easily sap up 40 seconds of time.
Yeah, and that's going to do it for all her attempts there, but you're going to keep on moving with about 1:15 to go. Sky hook off angle. Oh my gosh, got it into position, but was really stretched out. Not quite able to hold on.
1 minute left to give these last 3 obstacles a go.
Cliffhanger throws are pretty beefy. Throws and gets on for the drop.
Can she get this up move?
Oh my gosh, it is huge up move here.
Oh my, she might have it. Oh, that was so
wow.
close. 2 hands up there. That's a humongous launch.
Coming up on 30 seconds remaining.
Wow, Lachey technique is so good from Violet. Getting up high enough. Can she do it again? Yes!
Nice work.
No
Which
way.
way is she going? Looking for that turn. Oh. Almost onto that third spin hopper.
Wow.
8 seconds left.
That's a high level of skill on display. Those spin hoppers are not easy. We've seen pros on here missing those catches.
Oh, and that's going to do it for coming out of the Ninja Playground, Violet. Nice try. Getting the hugs from the crew.
And we've got 3 female athletes left to run. Currently, Kiera sitting in first place with 11 points. That's going to be extremely tough to beat.
Jojo Grubersek getting ready to go.
Yeah, but you know, also our next 3 athletes, it's reverse run order, so they did the best to get themselves in this position and running this late. So I think they might have a chance. Yeah, they know what they got to do.
Making sure the course has been reset and cleared. Jojo's got Nick Fordney waiting down by that second obstacle. Coming out of the Austin Ninjas area. Jojo on the go-go. Making her way through these tires.
Yeah, single step and showing her confidence on obstacle number 1. So important to have a sense of purpose, sense of attack in this finals course.
Gets that first point on the step through. See an ankle brace on that right foot, but not letting it get in her head here. committing to the lean over, and nice work, secures those points.
Full points.
Excellent job through that spinning log, gets it going. Still good to go.
Start of a great run. We'll see how she does now. She's transitioning to the upper body obstacles.
Oh, yeah, nice high grab on that cane. Does she have the power? Yes, she does.
You know, I like as soon as she gets the transfer, it's catch and immediately start moving. Not going to waste time looking ahead. And all right, now I'll start swinging. It's boom, 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 go.
Strong start here for JoJo.
Yeah, and similar to Kiera, that puts her at 8 points.
Ooh, little far forwards on that UFO. Great adjustment, but it's going to send her askew a little bit. Oh, look at that leg tech.
Oh, no, she's spinning around a little. Looks like she's
She
got it
knows.
centered.
Ah, tough. Needed to be balled up a little bit more.
That's a very similar run up until that point. That's what we saw Kiera do. So now she's going to have to make it farther and get more clears than Kiera did.
Oh, we got the green on the pixie stick right there on the corner. So
wow.
She only has one remaining fail to make. Doesn't want to use that. Oh, but unable to get around that hook on the sky hook.
That's going to be it for scoring for JoJo. Super impressive to get 9 points, putting her in second place. Going past the cliffhanger to the spin hopper.
Big swing, but just mistimed the hands. Put one and then the other. You want to try to have both of those matching at the same time to keep that pressure even. But you know, when you start to get tired towards the end, it's very difficult to do.
Yeah, your just muscles and your body not responding exactly how you want. When you're looking at precise obstacles like that you have to have your hand placement exactly in the right spot, it's much more difficult when you're tired.
Yeah. See, she's going sideways, thinking about that sideways throw, but not going to happen on that huge inverter. Looking for the high five from Nick Forney, and that's going to do it for her run. Put her in second place, though, with 9 points at a 148.56.
Yep. Still, the one to beat is Kiera with 11 points. And Sami Shu was in wave number one of the earliest runners, probably the earliest runner to be in the top 15 here. And this is 2 days ago in the prelim. She ran in wave one, and her time and score held up almost to the very end. Second place coming into the finals.
Well, we see that shirt she's rocking. Ninja Force Awakens looks like it's got some kind of Star Wars font to it. Always a fan of the Star Wars lore. Let's see what we got.
Getting a little bit of clarification from John Mall. Course is reset.
Staying strong in those offset tires. No hands anymore on this one, but oh, confident. Careful, they still slide. Oh, no. Tried to get a big jump. Just got off kilter a little bit.
Cleans it up for that third obstacle, though. Gets all but 1 point moving on to the upper body section.
Yep, still has a good shot here. Great work making that cane transfer. Coming on down.
Powerful move. And here's another
grooving.
powerful move. We've got to get the UFO first, but only one athlete we've seen in 15U catching the second X, which she's lining up right now.
Keep it nice and straight here, not taking any time to take a break. Wow, nice work.
That looked pretty comfortable, Strat. It didn't, you know, you can tell somebody's struggling when they catch, it goes straight to straight arm. You see their shoulders jolt. We didn't see that from Sami.
No, and she's looking strong here, getting a good 1-2 rhythm. Wants to make sure she's got the room for the drop.
Yeah, going all the way to the top, just making sure that the dismount is as easy as can be. Such a weird dismount from that supported position.
Gets through the pixie stick as well.
And that's going to give her 10 points, Strat.
Oh, she's going for it.
And if she can get this cleared in under 2:24, she's going to take the outright lead from Kiera.
Ooh, might be might be off axis slightly, but waiting for it to come back around. Gets the catch, bottoms out in order to keep that swing under control.
I think
Excellent
she's
work.
just done it.
Quick chalk up there from the coach, Josh.
There's a new mark to beat, and the mark is still potentially moving. A minute left. You can see her stretching out her forearms, trying to get some of that lactic acid to break up.
Yeah, moving with a sense of urgency here. Knows she's got a little breathing room. Wants this big toss, not quite able to get it, but immediately heads over for the spin hopper. Last two obstacles, extremely tough. She's going to take a little bit of a breather here, but not too long. Wants to have some time to maneuver through this obstacle.
Well, she knows she's not the last athlete. Jalisa running after her. She wants to add more points to her score, make it even harder to beat.
Ah, look at that. Had hands on the head. Was not happy with that.
Got 15 seconds. She's going to have to move if she wants a chance to lock in this last obstacle.
See, she's trying to handle the transition down for the drop. Makes the move.
How much strength does she have? Still taking the drop this far in the course.
Incredible grip strength. That's going to do it for her official time, but trying to fight through it to the end and not quite able to get there. And you see she is completely spent.
I guess that's what it takes for the energy to finally run out.
Got to go all out on the course. Sami, impressive stuff. Final runner for the win.
We have Jalisa Himka. Looks like she's talking to John Mall, getting some chalk, and stepping up to the starting line. She's going to be our last runner in the female division. She came into the finals in first place, and of course, that's what she's looking to do right now. She just saw the mark to beat Sami and Kiera, both getting 11 points. Sami doing so in just over 2 minutes. Jalisa's going to have to either get 12 points or 11 points faster than Sami just did.
Jalisa been putting in a lot of work, a lot of competitions, travels all over. A&W junior competitor.
Seen a lot of success from her over the last year, specifically Ninja Sport Championship competitions. And bucket of chalk, she's done really well.
Nice work through.
Add UNAA to the list.
Yep. Oh, no, that's okay. Gets the point.
Yep. And does
Try
not
to do a little
count.
shuffle step.
Does not count towards her 3 fails because she got the first point there.
Getting that swing going. Great job.
Yeah, nice pop up. She gave herself a lot of time to maneuver the cane while she was in the air.
Gonna grab a little chalk from Suzanne Himka, competing yesterday as well.
Just a family of ninjas, huh?
Yeah. Gotta handle this drop. Should be well within her grasp. Nice work.
She's known for her grip strength and endurance, so I think she's probably looking at that drop, you know, rubbing her hands together, waiting for a moment to take it out.
Get at it. Pushing through here. Wants to be really secure. You can lose that hand placement and shoulder and elbow positioning really easy. That secures that landing. Great job.
A big drop in that dismount. So right now with 9 points, getting her 10th. I don't know if she's going to be able to clear this as fast as Sami did. It's going to be close.
Great move on that first transition. Let's see. I think she's going to go for the Lachey. Wants it to be lined up here.
Yep. Turning around right before the move.
Great catch. A little askew here. Going to have to wait for it to calm down some.
And she is not going to clear this faster than Sami, so she's going to have to clear this obstacle and then at least one more if she wants to take first place.
Wow. Wants the chalk really quick.
Right now, she's sitting in second place, 50 seconds left.
Well, this is going to test that grip here.
I think it's going to come down to this obstacle strat.
Not able to hold on.
One more shot.
Oh, great kick at the start to get that momentum going right away off of that truss.
For the title.
Comes
25 seconds.
Ooh, great catch. What's it going to be? She's going to go for the big move here.
Oh, yeah, big move. If she sticks this, she wins.
Oh, my gosh. She knew she had to go for it. What a fall. Wow, just gets powerbombed off of that second
Holy
spin.
cow, Strat. What
Glad
a way
she
to
knew how
go
fall
out.
safely, man. My goodness. What a way to go out indeed.
Oh, my goodness. It looks like she's okay. Got a smile on her face. Maybe a little shaken up from that fall. Holy cow.
Good grief almighty. Went all out, and you got to do that when it's the finals there. Nice run from Jalisa.
It's the World Championships in the finals. You're going for first place at the dismount. Man, obviously glad she's okay, and that's why we have pads. Man, that was wild.
It was exciting to see when it comes down to just the final two runners there. Keeps the tensions high. It was impressive stuff from all of the ladies in the first wave here. And we're moving right away into the men's division. We're right away coming off of the start block.
Rory starting us off in the men's 15U division.
Coming out of Momentum Ninja. Ooh, wants to control that momentum here on these teeter-totters.
Yeah, a little ghost hop there to center himself on that middle piece.
Great stuff.
The fast approach works out great for him, Strat.
1, 2, 3. Got to have that power and control here.
Good hop.
Calming it down for the move around. And right away, not taking any breaks here. Great pull up on that backswing to keep that momentum going. Ooh.
Looks like his left hand barely caught on where he wanted, but strong enough to hold it.
Yeah, that open grip. No problem for him. Rory heading up a few stories of steps.
Making quick time of it, opting to go to the top for an easier dismount. You know, a couple more moves, but it's such a weird dismount. You really want to make sure that you're not going to lose any silly points here because this is a stacked competition.
Locks in another one. Shakes
another
out
tough
real
one. That pixie stick. I know a lot of
Joke.
competitors not running yet are looking at it a little nervous, I'm sure.
Ooh. Nice hook around here.
Great angle control.
We've got a lot of Canadian fans in the background cheering him on.
He's got to get out of there. Can't be spending this extra time in swings.
There it is. Grab a little chalk. It's kind of tough when you got your cameraman and chalk person being the same person. Trying to get the best angles and the chalk. But it gives him a little more time to relax here. Looks like he's taking a longer break because he really wants to get this point locked in.
It's such a tough thing to balance. How much rest can you take before you go for it?
Oh, there is the hard part, but still, it's a big up move here. He's got the wingspan. Not able to lock it in, though.
That's going to be a tough throw no matter how you slice it. And we saw on that first catch, he went to straight arms. Starting to burn a little bit here, Strat.
Ooh, big swing coming up.
That's a nice lâché up there. Plenty of time.
Oh, he's looking for that dismount.
Oh, he's doing it. He's going for it.
Oh, not quite able to get there.
That's a really tough thing about those spin hoppers. You see a lot of athletes, when they launch off it, their shoulders leaning back. It's hard to get your shoulders back to neutral position without just falling backwards like we just saw Rory right there.
Yeah, the timing you need. It's very finicky on something that doesn't have any pendulum to it. It's just a flat propeller. It's not very forgiving. Wonder if we'll see anybody try to do the grab to the ring instead.
I don't know. That's a good question. We saw some success on that in the pro division. I'm sure the 15U athletes have been watching it.
Yep. Here we go. Next athlete coming up is going to be Seth Lambert out of Colorado. Trained at Ninja Nation for a little bit, out of Ninja Intensity now. Likes to compete all over the place. I mentioned earlier during the prelims, I used to call him the NGB newborn, newborn giraffe. That's what I used to call him. He used to fall all over the place in his earlier days, but he's gotten that under control from what I've seen thus far.
Did not fall all over the place in the prelims. Good enough to get in the top 15 in the nation to get here to the finals today. It's good to remember, too. I mean, we have 15 athletes. This is a really tough course, but this is an entire year of competitions, qualifiers, regionals, championship, prelims, and now we're here at the final. It's a long road just to get here for this opportunity, and we'll see what Seth makes of it.
Seth, great kid, always got a smile on his face, but knows when to focus. Here we go. Hold on tight here. Careful. Wow, skipping that top part and bypassing that tipping portion. And gets through the balance. That's got to be a big confidence boost right there.
And why not, if you're confident in the skip, take a tilting portion out of the equation.
Let's go quickly through that cane crossing.
Well, it looks like he's had some practice with canes.
Yep. Seth heading up to that UFO, grab a little on the front side of it, readjusts that grip. Not able to hold on for the big drop, but right away into that drum hopper.
Yeah, you can see he missed his right hand on that last X. And with that amount of force from that drop, there's no way to save it.
Just dips on out of there and just keeps on moving. All the agility done. No misses on agility. Great job, and just look at that power to go right away. And come on, Seth, let's go. Show him what's up. Getting me hype here. Early on in the run order for these folks. He's going to be putting the pressure on for the runners later in this course. Here we go for that cliffhanger toss now. Lining it up. Ooh, split second hold. Almost got it.
Held it for a bit. I thought he had it, but it must have just been on tiny tips of his fingers as it hit the bottom.
Big swing up to that first spin hopper. Great control here. Likes to go with the closer hand placements. Oh, no, not quite able to hold on.
Still has tons of time left. I'd like to see him take a rest here and try to maximize points.
Yeah, got to this end point fairly quick.
I don't think you need more than maybe 30 seconds to clear this obstacle.
Let's see if he can figure it out. Remember, that bar that was there on Thursday is totally gone. Taking a big jump out to the cliffhanger portion of this inverter.
What's his strategy going to be?
Going with that side grip. We saw some athletes utilize that up move to that fulcrum point. You see him getting up to that eye bolt. Now he can start to transition that right hand.
Got to get a little past that bolt, tilt the board before you move the hand. That was a really good attempt, though. Almost had it.
So close from Seth out there. Great work. Just continues to improve year after year. Currently sitting in second place. But we got a lot of runners to go. And here we go. Next athlete coming up, Spencer O'Brien. Spencer had a strong run. Got Cody right there. Had an exciting early run in the pro division, but didn't quite make it into the finals. Fit set crew out of Edmonton, up in Alberta, Canada. Here we go. Going with that tip over. On these teeter-totters, getting a little wobbly. He's got to control it here. Not able to salvage it, sadly.
And doesn't get a point on that second obstacle. While he does get 2 on the third, he's going to have a fall and missing out on 2 points on the second obstacle.
Screen and live are synced up now, so if there's people in your way, the screen and live are synced up now, so you can commentate either.
Good job hopping through the canes. See how he does on the UFO grab and the drop. Oh, great work there, quickly through.
Onto the drum hopper. Such an interesting obstacle to have in a finals course. All this pushing and such a weird dismount.
Nice.
Able to do it really well. Pretty in control. Turn it to the side so he doesn't have a chance to catch his hands on the sides of that drum hopper.
With that slow approach. Great job. A little risky. See that shoelace coming undone just a little bit, but no more agility. Don't have to worry about stepping on a loose lace there. Going to be all about that upper body from here on out.
Don't even need the shoes. Take your shoes off.
Got to go barefoot sometimes. Big swing here and keeps that momentum, linking it all the way through.
Love to see the link on that obstacle and the confidence. You're here in the finals. You're going to need to make some risky moves, be super efficient if you want to take that first place podium spot.
Taking a couple extra breaths here. Wants to be strong on this transfer quickly for that turnaround. Building up that swing. Hold tight for that 9-inch drop. Great job. But now it's 9 inches back up and over. Ooh, fingers open up a little bit. Almost was able to save it. And that's going to be his second miss out of 3. Can't have any more fails here if he wants these points to count.
Yeah, this obstacle, he has to clear it if he wants to get any more points.
Oh, great height as he just floated up to that first spin hopper.
Wow,
And
got a really nice
controls it.
pop off that first spin hopper to allow him to
Oh.
place his hands.
Yes, goes to the ring. That's what I'm talking about. Make those adjustments. Double fist pump in the air. 30 seconds remain. Going on the cliff. Thinking about making that move over. What we've seen at the fulcrum. 15 seconds to go, though. He's got to be quick here. See him starting to slip. So close.
Just burning out at the end. His hand slipping down below the bolt. Doesn't allow him to tilt the board the amount he needed to even it out.
Yeah, that huge crowd there is supportive of him. Love
Now,
to see it.
that's so impressive on the back half. What's so unfortunate, though, is that fall early on the second obstacle where he didn't get any points comes back to bite him. He only gets 11 points, even though he did so well in the back half. He's in third place right now.
That is tough.
And I don't think 11 points is going to cut it if you want a spot in the top 3, because right now 12 points in first place. We got a lot of competitors left.
A lot to go still. Yeah, the whole removing of the hands option on those teeter-totters is causing some issues for these athletes.
Yeah, especially a lot of them, they used hands or the crab technique 2 days ago. So now it's like a new obstacle for them. Really a huge advantage for those that ended up not going with hands approach 2 days ago. They just do the same thing they did before.
Doing a little more checks on the course here, making sure everything is good to go. I want to say thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with us in the chat, cheering on everybody that you're spectating. Greatly appreciate y'all's attendance. And here we go. Owen Mitchelson on the move.
Got his right leg wrapped up. Hopefully that's not something that'll affect him on these agility obstacles. This does get the point, though, I believe.
Not quite there. Wonder what got the leg wrapped. What caused that injury to begin with? Not too sure.
Yeah, and that's got to be a little disappointing to come out of the first 3 obstacles with 2 points at least missed. Not sure if it was 3.
Yeah, competing with an injury can be a little scary. You don't want to try to nurse it when you're out there. At the same time, it can get in your head on some of these big drops.
Well, you got to be safe, and even if you're okay, that mental side of things is making it hard to commit to some of the moves that normally you'd have no problem with.
And looks like they've got some extra pad in there for that drop, specifically for that reason. Coming on down heavily on that left foot, so smart decision there, keeping it safe. Oh, yeah, went for it with that one leg, but you know, don't risk any unnecessary injury here.
Whoa,
Oh,
went too far with it, Strat. Missed the hook, but he went past it. Starting with a crossover. Little turnaround, getting himself lined up. Not a lot of swing to start. Just opting to build it afterwards.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough to do. Can't get a good swing with just those tiny ledges up there.
Yeah, you got to get a really big backswing, which, like we said earlier, is hard to do because every little bit of front swing you get makes it harder to hold on.
Yeah, we don't see many 180 throws anymore nowadays. So I don't know which one's harder. But he gets that spin hopper in hand and has the awareness to keep that leg up as he bottoms out there. Going to give this inverter a go.
Jumping up with the unstable bridge technique. Is he going for a skip?
Oh, gets it. Looking for the move here. Great technique on that first portion of the inverter, but not able to hold on for that drop. But big hugs and probably a big sigh of relief from some family members, making sure he doesn't further aggravate that wrap. A lot of heart there from the athlete to compete.
Yeah, that was really impressive. That plexiglass that's on the last obstacle, you're not allowed to touch at all. So if you're going for that skip, you have to clear it completely. Wasn't as big of an issue when that bar was there because you have to come underneath the entire board anyways. But now that that's gone, makes it quite a bit more difficult to avoid.
And we're off on our next athlete running through.
Braden Smith on the course.
Great work through the first 2.
That was very fast. As was this, only 3 steps. I like when there's a balance like that, just as few steps as you can take. Don't give it a chance to spin on you.
Oof. Good work.
It's powerful.
I know, had a little bit too much swing into it, but was able to adjust and keep on moving. See how the drop goes here. Hold tight, nice work.
Yeah,
nice pull up on the backswing.
Went to straight arm a little bit there, Strat, but able to hold it.
Ooh, keep pushing. Just make sure he's good and locked out before each move. You see that sideways tech seems to be the way to go.
Yeah, noticing that when you turn sideways, you can pop your body off while you keep one hand on and get an extra push. Make sure you get that dismount.
Kind of, yeah, limits your profile a little bit. Helps you to thread the needle. Speaking of threading that needle, got to go ahead and take that sky hook all the way through.
Seems like he's lined up really well, maybe even for a link dismount.
Great job, static reach.
There it is.
Utilizing some of that slap chalk right there in his pockets. One of the sponsors of the event. Easy access. Oh, he couldn't quite make it onto the second cliffhanger ledge. We'll take a second here to catch his breath before this big throw. Coming up on a minute remaining. Nice timing. Good catch on the second. What's it going to be? Is he going for the big one, or is he going to go for that turnaround?
He's going big,
Oh,
Strat.
boy. He's not quite able to get there. Lands awkwardly, but double thumbs up to the relief of the crowd and the commentators.
And that's why that's so hard to see. Again, shoulders just can't get over his hips, leaning back as he's trying to get the dismount because that spin hopper. That's why athletes keep doing that. It's a difficult dismount.
And he bottomed out as he started that obstacle, so that one's not going to count for him. Nice try.
Yeah, great attempt from Braden Smith.
Oof, yeah, probably got the wind knocked out of him a little bit on that transfer from that spin hopper.
Maybe a little disappointed as well. You know, all the build-up coming out here. Did an amazing job getting to the finals, but everybody's got aspirations of podiuming first place.
Yeah, and the season's all done until the next big event, whatever that might be.
Although, gotta say, right now that puts Braden Smith in first place with 12 points, beating out Rory by a little bit of time.
Nice, yeah, 243.79, 12 points for Braden Smith, so that's enough to put him in first. Let's see if he can maintain that position for the remainder. Next athlete on the course getting ready to go. Definitely check out their YouTube page. These Ninja Kids on YouTube got a huge following over there, trying to keep that content growing. Making it to the finals. Oh, getting a little squirrely. Not able to make it through.
Man, it misses 2 points on that obstacle.
Ashton going quick, gets a point for touching the second spinning log, but not able to finish it out.
And that's unfortunately 3 points gone, but there's a lot of course left. He can make up those points if he attacks like we're seeing here on Kane Lane.
Good stuff coming through Kane Lane. No problem with that explosiveness.
Whoa.
Oh, a little far forwards, but has the awareness to adjust.
Man, that's an incredible display of strength to fix that grab on the front. Unfortunately, couldn't take the drop right afterwards, though.
Yeah,
that was a great save on the UFO.
That it was. Now he knows the pressure's on here. Wants to get out of there as quick as he can. And went skiing, had too much of that foot forwards. Past that arch of your foot, hit with the heel.
I like the fast approach, but your feet have to be so precise on that pixie stick, no matter which way you do it.
Well, he's still in it. That's only 2 full misses. Trying to dial it in now. Trying to keep getting those points. Good stuff coming through that sky hook. Looking for the chalk. Got a minute 40 remaining. Ashton getting ready for this cliffhanger.
Leaning out. Opting to do the 180 at the end of the board.
Ooh, close grip there on the grab. This one's a big move, though.
Oh, no, his hips, I'm not sure if they're in the right position. Couldn't get, I think, the height necessary to pull that one in. Got his hands on, but he's really extended there.
Yeah, very challenging move. Trying to get this swing built up now.
Whoa, hands a little bit out of place. That left hand a little close, but doesn't matter. He fixes it.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that air awareness, though. In the middle of the air, has to turn flat on the body and land on his back. I mean, that's a 10-foot fall, Strat.
Yeah, that is a doozy. Just couldn't quite time the throw right. That propeller setup of the spin hopper is what makes that so tough.
Oh, yeah. Lashang off those spin hoppers, very difficult.
Oh, going for that side tech here. Wants to get past that turning point and quickly to the front side. There it is. Haven't seen many people be able to complete it after this. Almost gets to the end of the inverter combo. And
Man, had to make
Miler.
one more catch to beat the inverter. That was really impressive on the first board, though, on the inverter. That's a really difficult section, especially that far in the course.
Yeah, tough break, but nice try from Ashton Miler. Got a hit squad ninja on the start platform, ready to go.
Course is getting reset, making sure that Alex has the same course everybody else has. That's important.
It is. Want to make sure it's nice and fair as possible.
I don't know if I'd call this course a fair one, Strat.
It's definitely
Beating these ninjas down. Certainly consistent, though.
Yep. Make sure those shoes are nice and clean before hitting those agility obstacles.
Getting iced a little bit on the starting line. But that means you get put on ice. You're there to wait until the course is ready for you. So you're just hanging out, probably trying to handle those nerves, the excitement, ready to tackle the course. And there's nothing to do just to stand there and maybe just look down the start of the first obstacle, make sure that your game plan is still the same.
Yeah, it's when those nerves really start to try to take over. It's when you got to fight.
You know, I do the same stuff on the starting line there, just, jumping around.
I got all sorts of jitters I want to get out of my system before I go. Nice job from Alex.
Yeah, you got to be so precise with your foot placement.
Ooh,
on his heel.
Deep on that foot
there.
No
way, Strat. How did he save that? That was such a quick reaction.
Well, notice he's got those zero drop shoes where there's not much foam there, so he really can feel those trailer hitches. Knows exactly how much pressure to put on each one. And 1, 2, 3, and through. Nice work.
Make the third obstacle look that easy with just 3 steps.
A little low, but trying to get a little higher to be in control here of the transfer.
Yep.
Nice work, Alex.
That's what you need to do. This is a great run developing right now. Clean through the first 4 obstacles. That's exactly what you draw up when you're coming up with your game plan.
Ooh, notice that foot scoop going with the foot scoop to try to control it, but not able to maintain the grip on the drop.
Full commitment on the catch there. I'm not sure if he missed a finger or two, but couldn't take the force.
Starts hopping his way up here. Wants to get on out of there. Pushes through. No need for the little slight turn. Shaking out. Eyeing this run up. Great commitment there on the 2-step approach.
Great agility on display from Alex with the agility obstacles earlier and the pixie stick, making him look like cake. Only 1 fall so far on the X's. Getting a little turned around here. Gonna have to fix the swing. You see him shaking his head.
Yeah,
going, I can't force this.
Dude, it's a horrible feeling when you're up there, when you think you got the right angle and you get your kick going and all of a sudden you're off angle.
He's gonna have to build it up again. Build it up quickly or he risks getting out of sorts again. Oh no.
Just missed. It happened so quick.
This is a lot of time on the obstacle, Strat.
Yeah. We've seen some people change their hand positions and start aiming for a closer obstacle, but he's going to take another fall. Try to shake out as quick as he can. 40 seconds remaining.
Might be a good decision just to drop there and move on. Maybe wishing he had done a little sooner so he had more strength in the tank.
Gets a big backswing.
Wow,
Almost tight.
still enough to hold on. Does he have enough for this big second move?
Oh, you can see how much those fingers were starting to open up, though.
10
Not
seconds
quite able
left.
to
I
get there.
can't help but think that if he hadn't spent so much time in the skyhooks that he would have been able to complete that cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough to do. And all that lactic acid starts to build up, gets his hands on and holds it for a second, but time's going to be up for Alex Columbus. Nice try.
Yep. Eight runners remaining. Braden Smith sitting in first place with 12 points in a minute and 34. We'll see if 12 points is good enough to hold on to the lead at the end of this. Now, this is reverse run order from the prelims, which means the athletes that are up next have performed better in the prelims than the athletes who have already run. So, in theory, they've gotten hands on more of the obstacles. They had more success on these obstacles, and we'll see if that helps them in the finals here.
This athlete's coming out of the Obstacle Academy. It's Hunter Gerard's gym. Hunter
Yep.
on the camera right now, probably anxiously watching one of his students make his way through.
Was out at Obstacle Academy last year for a competition, NSC comp. Got to meet Ellis. Great kid. See the ingenuity there, moving out that first step to make this a little bit easier, it looks like.
Yeah, we saw some of the pros manage to do that, but will it pay off for the full teeter-totter combo?
Yeah, they get pretty creative out there at Obstacle Academy. So I'm curious to see what Ellis's approach on some of these obstacles is going to be.
Nice job, Ellis, and quickly through. He can run all the way through, doesn't need to come to a complete stop. That start platform is the cane.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of athletes land precisely on those red pads, and that's a veteran move from Ellis, knowing exactly where you have to go, that landing pad is a little different than the other ones.
Great patience there.
Well, full clear so far, Strat, and this one is a big test. After the UFO catch, nicely done here. Just has to take the force of this really big drop.
Keeping it nice and straight. Excellent work. Wants to get out of there quickly to save that power for later, which he does. Nice job working his way up these steps. Oh, no!
The last move.
Coming down kind of hard on the lat there from the top. Checking the shoulder if he's okay underneath the meaty part of the lat there. Might have got caught a little bit on the way down.
Looks like he's okay. Gave the judges a nod saying, I'm good to keep going.
Oh, he's shaking it out now. That adrenaline's going to hold off the pain for a little bit here.
Doesn't phase him on the pixie stick, though, and now, unfortunately, that took a little bit of time.
Yeah, you can see the pull power might be out of there. Having an impact like that, a jar onto that lat, is going to take away a lot of that back muscle energy.
And it's on your mind. It's hard to put that away and focus on just the course, but still catching bent arm.
Come on, young blood, fight through it. Yes.
Wow.
Incredible heart there.
Still has a ton left, and now you can see him kicking it into gear. He knows he's got 40 seconds left.
Dude, this is the run of the dang week here, man. You take a hard fall like that, but still fight forwards. Getting through these obstacles, got 30 seconds. Which way is it going to go?
Oh, he's lining up the dismount Strat. Can he get his
goodness.
shoulders forward?
Oh my gosh, right on the platform. Gets the clear. 20 seconds to go.
Going for the skip, the split leg technique on the kick.
Makes it.
14 seconds. You got to move.
Oh, not anything left in the tank. What heart out of this young man. Ellis needs to get that shoulder checked. Everybody's looking in there, making sure it's not cut up on anything. Having an impact like
Wow.
that.
What an amazing run from young athlete Ellis. Good enough to get him 12 points and sitting in third place. Unfortunately, getting his 12 points later in the course. Man, it's just that one last move on the drum hopper. If he would have gotten that, not only had more time, but also would have gotten that extra point, would have put him in first.
And great run, great heart from Ellis.
Certainly a lot of fun to watch. I hope he's
my
okay.
Gosh. So nerve-wracking. Here we go. John Gardner. Rocking a shirt that says Salty Crew. Oh.
Wow, I didn't like the...
Not able to maintain it through, but gets 1 point at least.
Mm-hmm.
Gets the clear on that as well.
Nice hip hop, getting the height to reach over with the cane. No problem. Haven't seen a lot of the men's athletes here have trouble on the cane hopper there. Seems more like a transition obstacle just to get it over with quickly and move on to these X's.
Yeah.
Which we have seen some trouble on, specifically this drop.
Huge drop.
Ooh.
But handles it nice.
And keeps momentum too. Only taking one backswing for the dismount. That's great efficiency.
He begins that climb up these steps here. Yeah, that cane lane might be a simple transition, but that one extra dynamic motion they got to take just going to add up cumulative damage.
A lot of math on this course, Strat.
1-2 at the tail end of that pixie stick. He's like, get out of here. I don't like this kind of candy. Out.
Now we just got upper body from this point forward.
And links it all the way through, quickly through those sky hooks.
And that's so satisfying to see somebody that smooth, executing, saving time and efficiency.
Turning it around now.
John's got 11 points. He's going to need to get another point. He's well on his way.
Great
This next
catch.
move is so big. You really have to launch for it.
Yes, there it is. Come on. Going for the dismount and on out of there. Secures yet another point with 105 remaining. Two
He's
obstacles
going to be
to
tied for the lead in points. We'll have to see how his time holds up.
Come on, Salty Crew, Salty Runbacks.
Third place currently. He's going to have to get another point to take first outright.
Time to assault the course.
He's got time to do it. Ooh, it's a nice lofty catch. This throw is much harder though.
Yeah, you called it. Not quite able to get the distance required.
Still has a good amount of time, 35 seconds. I think he's going to go for the skip. We've seen some success from other athletes thus far. Time is ticking.
Got to catch it on that off axis, which he does.
Looks good from our angle. We'll have to see what the judges say. But time is running out, 15 seconds. What does he have left?
It's coming down to the wire here, and just a little shy of that final cliff ledge.
What a good effort.
Wow.
Giving himself a chance to take first, sitting in third right now with 12 points. And right now, I believe we have 4 athletes with 12 points. We're going to see if the remaining athletes can tally up some more clears and take the outright lead. Got Luke Beckstrand wiping off his feet. You know, this course starts out with some agility. You want to make sure you can't be having dirty shoes slipping all over the place. Because especially the second obstacle is glossy metal. You're going to be slipping as it is most likely. His dad, Brian Beckstrand, American Ninja Warrior competitor, giving him some advice.
Yeah, father-son combo competed on the show. See how many more of the Beckstrands can make it on to A&W eventually. They're training hard.
Yeah, and Luke's been helping out. Oh,
Ooh,
no.
Wobble, wobble. Oh, not able to salvage it.
Looked like he was almost able to save it. able to still get a point on the second obstacle and 2 on the third. So not a terrible position. Not what you want, but it could have been worse.
Getting that foot tech in play here. Wants to get it down the track, but a little hung up on the slide, but figures it out.
Yeah, a couple of extra movements there. It will add up towards the end of this course if he has a lot of spots like that, but I'm assuming he's going to clean it up for the rest of this. You're going to have to.
Oh, hold tight. Great catch. Secures yet another point.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of hand fidgeting on that obstacle. It's great hand placement. You get it exactly where you want, and then you get off on the next piece. Opting to go all the way to the top, just making this dismount so much easier, not risking having to dismount early with the awkward position you're in.
Nice job, Luke's getting into a groove here.
Really just that one little mistake early on in the course so far.
Yeah, all done with the balance, all upper body from here on out.
He's got 10 points so far. This will be his 11th.
Great catch.
If he can just get out of here. Going with the change of direction.
Nice patience there to wait for that swing to come around for him.
Yeah, it's so tough when you land to be able to recognize where's my swing taking me and where do I need to push it so that I can dismount as soon as possible if it's not perfectly lined up already. Eleven points in 6th place. He's going to need to complete this and probably something else.
Oh, so close.
Man, just made the catch, and then his hands just started opening up. He needs another point here, Strat.
45 seconds. Getting that swing going. Ooh.
That left hand a little closer to the center, able to fix it.
Nice throw here.
Again, the same thing. If he's going for this 180, it's going to be much harder.
But catches it, no problem. But the drop down to the ring. Oh, smart move. Notice he grabbed the top of the ring,
right,
which is much closer.
You don't have to be so precise getting your hands into the ring. If you just slam him on the top in 15 seconds, he knows he's got to go.
It's a very smart move to get out of there.
I don't know what he's got left, though.
5 more seconds. Wow.
Oh, it's not going to be enough. That's so unfortunate. I don't know how he still had the strength to make that move on the inverter.
Oh, almost. And just totally spent.
Full commitment. You love to see it at the end of a course. Falling right to his back. Committing to the grab. Some emotions there. Not the run he wanted, but still a great run.
Everybody was resetting the courses, the judges, everybody who's helping out on the floor. We really appreciate your help. You're helping this event run very smooth.
And that'll put Luke Beckstrand in 5th place currently with still a handful of athletes left to run. Next up, we have Jake McClintock, the fun-sized ninja. Man, seeing his prelim run. Athlete of his size overcoming that disadvantage and still crushing it enough. I believe he came in here in 5th place. And you know, John Mall told me earlier, it's his birthday today.
What? Get out of town. Well, happy birthday, young man. He was a fun one to watch.
Well, maybe he can win some birthday money for himself.
I know.
He puts together a solid course run.
Jake grabbing that first point on the teeter-totter.
And they work on balance quite a bit at Ninja Intensity. John Mall is his coach.
Wow. A lot of steps in that first one. Makes the
Man,
adjustments.
he got off-centered so fast. I can't believe that he saved that because he was going down almost immediately.
Jake making it through that cane lane. Grab a little chalk before the UFO combo.
Well, he's having a great run so far.
Nice twist of the hips and knees. Ooh, great scoop of the feet there to kind of get that body a little bit closer and balled up.
Yeah, and I like to see him catching, staying kinked with his arms, not relying on just going to straight arms and just grip.
Well, that height might be a little disadvantage here. You got to be a little wider on this climb up.
You
but
got to be more powerful to get yourself up to straight arms, which he does.
Out of there, nice work. Jake still moving and grooving here.
Clean run up to this point. We haven't seen many athletes get here with full points. I think he's at 11 points right now.
Minute 40 on the time. Nice work,
Oh.
and gets on out of there. Get out of town.
That technique on display, Strat.
Dude.
God, I love seeing it.
So fun to watch.
Man, he's so fast to this point. So fast, in fact, that puts him in second place, tied for points with first.
Oh, let's go Sasuke style. Turning around. That's what I like to see, son.
Had the pleasure of training with Jake. He works these cliffhangers so much. Loves the 180 lache, and he gets the dismount in the clear. This is the outright lead. No fails so far. 2 obstacles left to go. Sitting in first.
Man, he's got the time here to take a second to catch his breath. You see one of the other competitors there, Seth, who ran earlier.
And look at that. He's got to grab one-handed on the ring.
Just to get the height required. No problem on the lift. And same thing right away on these spin hoppers.
Not going for the early dismount.
Wow, onto that spin hopper.
Is he going to ring?
Wow, so smart. Notice he went to the middle of the spin hopper with one hand, so didn't have to worry about it spinning on him.
We saw him doing that in prelims and worked out great for him there. Can you believe this? We could get our first full clear from Jake McClintock on his birthday. What a present that would be.
Birthday run, come on, 20 seconds to go. What's it going to be? Going for that big sideways throw here, getting the knee drives and the hips
I
up.
don't know if he's crooked.
Grimace on the face. Get there.
Oh, Strand! So close. Oh my gosh, almost a full clear. Came down to the last grab, and that's going to put him in first place. You know the other athletes now, the bar has been raised, and they're looking to beat it as well.
Looks like the crowd knew it was his birthday because they're cheering happy birthday for him right now.
Maybe a little song from the crowd. 14 points out of a possible 15. That was so smooth. No struggle, really, until that last catch.
Man, that's going to put the pressure on the remaining athletes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that really, really strong run out of Jake.
Well, now you know if you lose a point early, you have to be clear through the rest of the course, even if you just want to tie him on points. And he got those 14 points in 2:37. I don't think anyone's going to be able to beat it unless they're clear through the spin hopper faster or they get full points.
Here we go. Sebastian Christmer on the move right now. Rocking the stylish shirt.
Good footwork here.
Yep.
Not spending too much time trying to tilt these over. Just one move, go, one move, go.
Yeah, pretty smooth there. And smooth through that as well. Just skips on over.
Man, those didn't even move, Strat. Great foot placement.
He's so confident just to attack that kind of sketchy balance obstacle. Good power.
Yeah.
Bit of a swing, though.
Yeah, you see when he caught, he had to reach quite a bit. Dealt well in control, but that gives him that huge swing that we saw.
Not too phased by it. Gets going right away up to that UFO. Got to handle this first big jarring drop.
Oh, no.
Just a little too opened up there.
Well, if he wants first, he's going to have to clear everything else on this course. Otherwise, he's looking at second or third place if he gets 12 points faster than Braden Smith, who's sitting in second. That was pretty smooth.
Yeah,
agility's been great from Sebastian.
Yeah, just moving with confidence here. Nice catch. Quick repositioning of the hand to help control that ring direction. Nice. Almost gets it in one, but takes one extra swing for safety.
Yeah, it looked like he was lined up pretty perfect for the link. Just takes extra swing just to make sure that he gets it. 1:35 remaining. I don't think he's going to beat Jake's time, but he still could take second or third if he's clean through the rest of this. I think he actually has one more point he can give up, so 2 more points, and he should be able to take second.
Took a nice break there. Wants to make sure he's got the energy. Handles the drop okay. Can we get this up move?
It's so big, though, Strat. Yes!
Oh, wow. Grabs his own hand a little bit, but adjusts immediately and secures yet another point.
He's got 1 minute left. I think that gives him 12 points. It does. He's sitting in 5th place. 1 more clear would put him in second.
Here we go on the rings, building up that swing right away.
Now we've seen his foot placement on point. Let's see if his hand placement is just as good. A little off.
Ooh, here comes the toss across.
Wow, leaning back. That's a really difficult catch to make.
Let's see which way he decides to go here.
Oh, he's going for it, Strat. You see him looking down towards the platform.
Good timing on the release. Excellent work.
And that is outright second place. But there are a lot of athletes left. Even though first is out of sight, he wants to get a bigger lead.
Not going to do it. Hits his head a little bit on that big up move towards the end of the inverter.
Well, he only had 12 or 15 seconds going into the last hop, so that was going to be a tall order to begin with. But amazing run from Sebastian. Good enough for second place with 13 points. 3 athletes remain. Jake McClintock in first place right now. We have Ryan Richardson up, then Jason Burnson and Hans Hertz, who is the only clear from the prelims.
And just look at the size difference here. We had Jake go. Barely gets up to the elbow of this young man right here.
This guy's towering over me.
Oh, my gosh.
What are they feeding these kids?
I don't know, man.
This kid's 6'1". It's a monster. You're getting some course clarification. You want to make sure you're within the rules. This is the way to do it. If you're on the starting line, you have any questions, ask them. The judges want you to have a clean run just as much as you do.
Yep. Make sure everybody understands what they have to do when they're out there, because when you're in the action, it's hard to try to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, you get tunnel vision a little bit.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Some athletes talk about they black out on the course.
I know I did, season 2. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Ryan Richardson on the move.
Talk about blacking out soon. Got it. Oh, leaning a little bit to the left.
A good commitment there.
Yeah, he recovered from that. It's a lot of ninja experience getting him to this point, and it's showing. Not everything's going to go perfect, but you got to adjust on the fly.
Ooh, 2 steps through, and right away he starts his climb up to that cane lane.
I think I'm most nervous for the first 3 obstacles because that really sets the tone for a good run, and Ryan setting himself up perfect.
Great transition over and just keeps on grooving here. Has the reach just to grab that handlebar right away. Starts that build. Looking for the drop.
An extra swing.
Nice work.
Yeah, a lot of strength there. You saw he caught, absorbed some of that drop with his biceps, gets the dismount pretty easy.
Taller athlete here. Using those knee drives, double up on each one to make quick work of the drum hopper. Not too many people able to do those hops.
No, we haven't seen a lot of that. Now we're seeing him on the pixie stick.
Great work. So slow and smooth.
Yeah, taking a second to kind of size it up beforehand, and it works out. Trying to make sure he doesn't go crooked and links the whole thing to the dismount.
I was about to say he needed to make sure he kept those feet up, being a taller competitor, and that he did. Was able to swing through, get that clean dismount right away.
Well, he's looking at that first place spot. 3 obstacles left.
Hold on tight for the drop. That he does.
Doesn't go to straight arms. He still has some left. That's not going to be good enough. 2 obstacles left. I don't think he's going to be able to take first place, but second place if he can clear at least 1 more.
Comes a big swing here for that first spin hopper.
Such a soft catch. That's nice to see.
Yeah, that shows how much control you have, and it's less taxing on your body you're
Where's he
able
going?
to be aware.
Is he going for the? Oh no!
Ah, almost had it.
Hand placement is so much harder to get in the right spot. When you have a 180, you just have such little time after you turn to place your hands. It comes up so quick.
Down to the final 30.
Yep. He's in 4th place right now, but can pop into 3rd if he clears this. And he's looking like 15 seconds left. He could do it. Wow.
Yes, great grip. You see the fingers opening up there, pinky peeling off, but secures that final point with just a few seconds remaining. Ryan Richardson, awesome work.
And that's going to put him in 3rd place, 13 points, just a handful of seconds, 7 seconds behind Sebastian with 13 points. Great recovery after the fall on the cliffhanger. And the spin hopper, you got to know, it's not going great. 2 falls in a row, and he reels it in for the last obstacle to bump him onto the podium. We'll
Impressive
see.
stuff there.
Yeah, 2 runners left. Jason on the starting block. We'll see if Ryan's podium spot will stay. At this point, man, the first 3 obstacles, these agility obstacles, are so important.
Crucial. It's going to make or break your run right off the bat. And here we go.
Another
Quick.
Hit Squad Ninja on the competitive team you see on the back of his shirt there. And coming into the finals in 2nd place from the prelims. Whoa, a little off balance. Pro move.
Wow. Was able to
Nice.
reset, which is totally in play here on this course. Easy does it.
Got to adjust that foot. He's got 1 point here.
Wow, good
Man,
job.
A little heavy-footed on obstacle 2. This is so scary, Strat.
Wow, good job being able to get through that quickly.
Sigh of relief before heading to the 3rd obstacle.
Ooh.
1 point gone.
See the coach right there. Telling him to calm it down a little bit. That adrenaline spikes after those agility obstacles for sure.
Not much more margin for error left here. If he wants the podium, he's only got 1 fall remaining. If he wants first, he can't fail anything else.
Gonna be a full clear from here on out. Great up move for that UFO grab. Good catch there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Gave him the thumbs.
Looks like he had it. Yeah, gets a thumbs up from the judges. Man, that was such a great save there. The pad moved on him and landed and kept his feet up as he went on his butt.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Jason looking for that pixie stick crossing, no issues. Got to keep moving here. Only 1:25 remaining. And this sky hook has been fairly lengthy. If that swing isn't the right way you want it, but he's trying to dial this in.
Great adjustment on that swing.
Great swing through.
He's swinging the wrong way now, Strat. Ooh, I like this. Big aggressive kick the opposite way. Gets him centered.
Hey, there it is.
And a dismount. But now he's only got a minute left. It's not a lot of time for 3 obstacles remaining. You really can't be afforded a ton of rest time if you want to maximize points.
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe you just go, I'm not going to get all 3. I'm going to get what I can get and make sure I get clears where I can.
Gets that turnaround and tossing over. Gets the drop.
Wow. This is such a big move up.
Great work there.
And 30 seconds left.
Oh, man, it's going to be close.
Sitting in 7th place with 12 points. Doesn't have a lot of time to clear.
No! Too far forwards, just kicked him off to the left, and a few seconds remain.
7 seconds to try this last obstacle, going for the skip.
And that's not going to do it, but nice try there from Jason Burnson.
Yeah, definitely a fun run to watch. Puts him in 7th place in the country for this entire year. Again, I mean, you got to remind yourself, yeah, there's only 15 athletes here in the finals, but 15 of the best athletes in the country for the 15U division, qualifiers, regionals, championship prelims, and now the finals. Coming down to our last runner, Hans Hertz, trains with Jake McClintock. So we're going to see one of these guys from the same gym in the first place spot. Hans was our only clear in the prelims.
Hans getting ready to go.
He's got the HH on the front of the shirt.
Final runner here, Hans. Always a pleasure to work with.
Yeah, I got the pleasure of training with him over the last year and a half. Kid is a monster. It's no surprise that he came into the finals in first place, but I think it's going to come down to starting with getting a full, clean run with these 3 balance obstacles.
Well, gave us a full clear on Thursday. We want to get another full clear out of him today. And quickly through those first 3.
So easy for him. It looks like he's not even trying.
No! Hans was a little outstretched, so that's not going to count, and that's a 2-pointer. That hurts.
He still can get 13 points, but he's going to have to move fast if he wants to take second place. That does take first place out of the question, out of the equation. Jake McClintock going to have first place after this.
Gets those drum hoppers out of the way and still moving through. Wants to go quick. Trying to get up that leaderboard. Just a little off angle on that swing.
Yeah, he's fixing it. Probably looking to link this whole thing on the dismount.
Nice little kip up at the backswing into the front swing, catching on to the truss for the dismount. Smart move.
See his right foot hovering over the other landing platform, keeping it up high enough so he doesn't get a DQ there. Had a lot of time left for 3 obstacles. He completed the easier version of this 2 days ago.
Bigger drop, no problem.
And now a bigger move up. Ooh.
Great job. You can see how open that crimp is.
Really,
Crimping ain't easy, but it's easy for Hans. Getting a big swing here.
Hans has 11 points right now. He's going to have to complete this obstacle and the next if he wants to take second place.
I think he went to the ring yesterday, perhaps. Nope, went straight to that third spin hopper and top of that ring. Good job grabbing onto that post. Full minute remaining.
And a podium spot comes down to this last obstacle for Hans. Catching his breath, has 50 seconds. But he has to beat it with at least 15 seconds remaining in order to take second place. Plenty of time. I think it's well within his time limit. Is he going for a big move here?
Oh, Hans. Oh, the apparatus just struck the truss. He had such a big swing built up. Killed his momentum slightly. That's the risk that can happen when you got these obstacles like that and you take these big moves.
Really unfortunate for Hans. He came in here as the only clear from prelims and a couple of small mistakes, but that's the difference it makes when you're at this level. In the finals, the World Championships, you have the best athletes. You cannot make any mistakes, and that makes the difference for Hans.
Well, that is going to do it for all of our runners in 15U division.
And we end up with Jake McClintock taking the trophy home. First place world champion 15U. And if we look at the female division, we had some amazing runs. Sami Shu with the first place finish, 11 points ahead of Jalisa Himka. But Sami was one of the first runners in wave 1 in the prelims. Man, that's such a tough road to get here.
Yep.
And take first place.
And drives it home. Excellent stuff. A back and forth battle. Fun to see. I'm sure these athletes will be competing again down the line against each other. And you see these rivalries and these friendly competitive natures just develop over the years. It's going to be fun to see these athletes continue to grow.
Huge thank you to our sponsors, Ultimate Ninja Athlete Association, World Championship Finals. You see them all here. A lot of gyms and companies that we've seen on display, really helping out, making this whole thing possible, bringing prize money to the athletes. Huge thank you.
Yeah, great stuff. And all of the other sponsors as well, all of the different products out there that are provided. Can't have made this event possible without the support of the sponsors. Thank you so much. And oh my goodness, we're getting put on the camera here. Hello, everybody. Get
Thank
to
you,
see
everybody,
what we're-
for
God.
listening to our voices, our commentary, and you guys make this all possible, watching all this happen.
Thanks, everybody. Y'all, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that jazz helps out immensely. We'll hopefully bring more action y'all's way later on. Got more action for the other ages. Don't forget to tune in if you got some more friends or family. You want to see what these other courses look like. 3 more courses are happening. Check out the other videos. And big shout out to the patrons as well for the support.
Definitely helps offset some of the costs. We're trying to bring better views and camera work and making the sport more viewable, more accessible to everyone at home who wants to watch. Thank you again to everybody watching, Patreon supporters, our sponsors, and hopefully we will see you guys back next year for the next World Championships.
Down in Orlando, Florida. So we'll see y'all hopefully back for season 8. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see y'all then.